When it comes to mic selection, we have a couple of options available. We do have two wireless Warn mics. One is a lapel, the other one is a headset microphone. The only caveat there is that the headset microphone is for a wireless transmitter that doesn't work correctly at present. Plans are to get that fixed at some point. We do have an adapter around that will allow us to connect it instead of the lapel. We also have two handheld wireless mics, but we're really going to focus on the wired mics. We have 4 SM58 microphones in the sanctuary. This does come off. It helps with breath sounds. It helps with identifying it because this should be the same color as this. And ideally, that should match the color on the soundboard so that we know what we're doing, which mic we're grabbing, and can grab in a hurry. This plugs in, as will the rest of the mics that we're going over, with a 3-pin XLR. Only goes in one way, only plugs into one side of the cable. This can be taken off if necessary. We do have some spares. This is a great mic for vocals. It will work for instruments. It is intended for use with the sound coming from this end at it. So not the side, the end. Not that it won't ever work this way, but the end is where it's intended to pick up. It's a cardioid pattern, which means that sort of around the front here is where it'll pick up the most. It'll pick up a little bit right behind it, but off to the sides here, it will not pick up, which works out conveniently for us because the monitor should be coming in kind of this way. And it doesn't matter if you roll the mic a little bit, it's still that angle, like in 3D space, that angle. So if the monitor is hitting that way, hopefully that helps make sure we don't have feedback. So we have 4 of these in the sanctuary. We actually have one more back in the FLC, but we try to keep it there. We do have one SE Electronics V7X. It is a great instrument mic. It'll work for vocals in a pinch, but it is primarily an instrument mic. Right now it's labeled as orange. There's a red dust cover and vocal filter thing in here. We do have a black one to swap in. It is kind of a pain. We just run with the red generally, plus it looks cool. Again, same connector on the bottom. It is a super cardioid pattern, which doesn't generally matter for our intent and purposes. Again, the sound is primarily to be coming in from the end, not the side, the end. And it's rejecting sort of back here, back here. You get a little bit of a pickup right behind it, but primarily you're picking up from right here. This end should be where you're speaking into, singing into, playing your instrument into. We have one of those, and we have 2 Shure SM57s. This is very similar to the 58. Very similar, but not the same. This one works very well for instruments. This one works very well for singing. Again, it's a cardioid pattern. So rejecting here, sound wants to come in from the end, ideally, not the sides. Although the one we have, the other one of these is on the piano, and it's sort of pointing across the soundboard at the back of the piano there. Works well, so that's what we're doing. We also have a pair of these MXL 990s. These are very nice mics. We don't use them a whole lot. They're a little more sensitive, a little more fragile, perhaps, would be a way of putting it, than the other mics. It is, again, the same connector. Now this one, either you can connect this to this. That's a screw that you can take out. You take that out and put this with this screw here, and you can mount that on your mic stand, and this will go down in it. It's marked front. We have a sticker. It's also the side that has the logo. The sound does not come in this end. This is different. This is not like the other mics, and we have 2 of these. The sound comes in here. It's very good for quieter sounds. It's also really sensitive, and you can really easily get feedback if you're not careful. Be gentle with it, physically so you don't break it, obviously, but be gentle with it when you're pushing the fader up, when you're pushing the sound up. Go slow and be gentle so that you avoid that feedback issue. We have 2 of those. I don't think we've used both of them at the same time at any point that I've been here, but in theory it could happen.